welcome back to my channel. Well, today I just want to play. I have these valances that I got from Goodwill. I washed and dried them and they're all random shapes and sizes, but I just really love this bold patterns. I'm gonna play. I don't know what I'm gonna make. Let's make something. Going through and looking at the different pieces to see what I even have available to me. This is the longest piece that I have. It's 2 pieces. It's got these scalloped edges and a seam running down the middle. I just really want to make a jumper and I don't know how I'm going to accomplish it because these are all very small pieces. I have a pattern that just happens to have a pair of pants in there, nothing special, just 4 pieces. Just gonna open that, lay it out, and then I'm gonna start constructing. So I might seem down, but I'm actually very happy. I couldn't come up with a clever way to get into the intro. I just have to create. I feel the need to constantly be creating. I don't know if you're like me in that, but I have to get in there and I have to start designing. So I just set up the camera and I just started working. So here we go. Anyway, I'm cutting out these back of these pants. I cut those legs out so long. Honestly, I have no idea why. I was experimenting. Now, for the front of the pants, I had to make a decision. I decided that I would combine 2 pieces, but I would combine them at essentially the kneecap. They have this cool V pattern on the knees, which I think is kind of neat because it's kind of, extra structure around the kneecap. And honestly, you don't even see it when I have them on. And then I'll reinforce those before I put the pants together. Personally, I love having to make decisions like this. I think it adds to things looking designer because it's just not anything I would ever do on my own, but because I was forced to do it, then it just made a really cool design detail. Now I'm stitching the pants together. I don't like to stitch darts or anything until I'm already have these on. It's backwards, but I want to know that this is going to fit my own body because this is such a thick fabric. It's tightly woven. You never know how it's going to give, and I need to make sure there is enough give. So I tried these on. Yay, the initial fitting. Look at those long legs. And now I'm going in and adjusting the fit much better, getting closer. And I'm going to leave the back open so I can decide how I'm going to attach the front. I just didn't know what I was going to make. I wasn't feeling super duper inspired by what I was trying to make first. I was doing 2 separate pieces, but I decided to do one long piece and make it a strapless jumper because I have a bolero that I made from a previous video that I didn't intend to use with this jumper, but as I'm putting the jumper together, I thought this actually is perfect for this bolero. And you'll see it soon. Right now, I'm just going in and carefully attaching the top of the jumper to the pants. All right, it is time to try it on and it's coming together. I think that this is going to work. It's going to take a little bit of finessing as it always does. I'm just pinning it up and pulling it up and seeing what I'm seeing here without my tank top on. And there's the bolero. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think this is really great. I think it's gonna be a great ladies who lunch type of outfit. I'll definitely wear it for an outing. So now I just have to figure out how to make this top work. So I trimmed out the excess fabric so that I can put in a zipper. I top stitched down the front where I thought it should lay. I'm adding my zipper in. I pinned it up. I tried it on before I stitched it up, if you're wondering. Okay, trimming out the excess threads. Well, it's really close to being perfect. The back, I think, looks really great. I'm really happy with the back. It's the front that I need some work on. I really want this to sit up higher, but then come down lower. So I really think I just need to finesse some stuff back here. I'm gonna pull this back out and then work on it some more. But other than that, these pants fit like a glove. How fun is that? I really do think that's a lot of fun. I think it's a perfect combination. Now, when I made this collar is just a little bit strange because when I take this all the way down, this flies out. And so I think I might want to find something to tack this down, possibly. I kind of want this seam to hit right here. So I think this needs to come up, but I think I also might need to fix the collar on this to give it more of a collar. It just kind of ends kind of like that. Just need to clean it up and keep on working and then I'll be done. So I suppose I probably should have made sure that the top fit the way I wanted before I added the zipper, but again, it's not even that big of a deal to me. I just pulled that stitch out and I put some darts in the back. And now the very top of it won't zip up. Oh, I could pull the whole thing all the way apart or figure out a way to close that back. I'm happy with the front. I decided that I'd go ahead and line it. I'm confident I'll come up with something for the back. And for the top, I decided to use this hollow tubing. It's metal and it's hollow and it's very malleable. I cut up a spot in the inside and pulled it all the way through. Now I am deciding that I want to do like a corset back on the back. So I found a ribbon that I made into loops. I made 3 loops on each side. So the zipper's just going to end at the pants, and then I'm going to string just a nice ribbon through there and hold it up that way. So between the hollow tubing at the top holding the front together and the back being held together with this, I think it's going to be perfect. So now it's time to work on this bolero. I went ahead and put a seam up the back, and that held it down really nicely. So now I'm just going in and fixing that collar. I think I need to figure out something new for my machine. Maybe you guys in the sewing community can help me. This got really thick. I had so many layers under there trying to add this collar in. I kept breaking my needle. I kept breaking my thread. I tried so many different size needles. I know that I've been told to use a walking foot from time to time. I don't have one, but I have to imagine that there is something that I can do to feed all of this through, and maybe y'all can help me because that was a trial. But I got the collar adjusted and fixed, and it's going to be ready in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. I decided to go all out, pretend like I was going to the Kentucky Derby or something that needed a fabulous hat to go with it. Don't take fashion too seriously. It's not that serious. I think this outfit's actually really adorable, regardless of whether I have this big hat on. I just think that it turned out so well, and it fits like a glove. Like I said, I haven't decided how I'm going to close this off yet. I really think it'd be fun to have something that attaches to both sides and then you can just attach down the middle. I think that would be really fun. But otherwise, my jumper without the jacket is being held up with this malleable wire. I could even change the shape of that if I wanted to. And it's all sealed up in the back with a zipper and those ribbons. And if I took this hat off, just a lady going about the town. Just a fun jumper. Ta-da! Well, that's all. I can't wait to wear it out, and I'll see you next time.